Hi, my name is Austin Dorman, and I'm a certified funnel builder and ClickFunnels ambassador. And today we're going to walk through how to create event types inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. Now, before we begin, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also make sure you check out the description as well, because there's a lot of cool things happening in the next few weeks, and there's a lot of other great resources there as well. So right now I'm in my ClickFunnels account and we want to create an event type. So that's going to sit under the appointments feature or the appointments app right here. So we're going to click on appointments and then we're going to click on event types. Now I already created an event type previously, but we're going to go over here to the top right hand corner and click on add event type. And then there's a few different options of what you could do. So you could do one-on-one, so one host to one invitee. So this is great for one-on-one interviews, sales, coffee chats. The group feature, that's coming soon, so we're going to skip that for right now. We have collective, meaning multiple hosts, one invitee, so perfect for group interviews or group sales calls. And then round robin, one rotating host slash one to one invitee, perfect for evenly distributing incoming sales calls. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click on one-on-one for right now. And up here at the top, this is where we're gonna name our event name. So we're just gonna call it event test event type. We'll call it test event type 2. And then for domain, you could either use the site domain or whatever domains that you have listed, or even the subdomain. I'd probably recommend just using your site domain. Scheduling link URL. So this is the URL link that you'll share, whether it's inside your funnel or to someone else. You could also edit this as well if you need to. So if we actually did like 23, for example, so it's a different, this is different than the event name. That's totally fine. So I mean, even if we did test 23, as long as the URL is available, you wouldn't have any issues. So we're going to click, we'll just call it test event type 2. And then right here, so after the booking, so after someone goes through the calendar and books an appointment with you, you have a few different options. So you could either display the confirmation page, you could redirect them to a funnel, you could redirect them to a page, or you could redirect to a custom URL. So this is really awesome in terms of what you can do with the booking page, where it's like if someone books, they could go to the defaulting confirmation page. You could redirect them to a funnel. So this is just like your funnels within inside of your workspace. You could redirect them to a specific page as well, or redirect them to a custom URL. So that's really awesome of the things that you could do with the event type. So for right now, I'm just going to click display confirmation page. For description, you can add a description, basically something to summarize maybe the purpose of the meeting. You could select page primary colors. So whether it's purple, blue, green, or so forth, or even looks like you could even select like a default one as well. You could add an image or a logo on the scheduling page. So you just click select image, and then you could select the image that you like. And then right here, hide scheduling by ClickFunnels page badge. You could enable it so it hides that little icon on the bottom right hand corner, or you could just leave it off. Now this is the invite setting. So the calendar invite title, this is where you could, so if you, right here it says leave this blank to use the event name, but this could be pretty customizable if you like. So currently in this, like, maybe you can't really see it, but it says one-on-one with, and then contact dot first name, and then contact dot last name. So that's really neat with, and then you could use these tags right here. So that's how they do the contact first name and then space contact last name. So this is a relatively new feature where you could add tags to the calendar event title. So that's really awesome. And then it looks like you could also add those tags as well to the calendar event description. So leave this blank to use the event description, which is up here at the top. Now the booking question, by default, it's going to be email, name, and then phone number, and phone number is required. Or you could make it not required just by unchecking it. In my other video, I talk about how to create a customized form on the booking appointment page. essentially what you do is just click add booking question, and then the contact attributes, you just select ones that are either already pre-made or you could add contact attributes. So I'll link a description to that video in the description, and then you could also list it as required or not required, and then click create booking question. So we're going to say cancel, discard. So when can people book this event? There's options. So whether it's relative, so either 60 days in the future or however many days you designate it as, you could do a specific date range where you could select the date range, beginning and ending, and then indefinitely no end date, where they could book it as far in the future as they like. So we're going to keep as relative. Duration, this is how long this event should be. So either 15, 30, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, or 2 hours. And then the event host, so this is just saying who's the host. The availability schedule, so what schedule it is, and then location type, whether it's conferencing in person or custom, then the conferencing type down here as well. So by default, I have it set as Google Meets. Now for payments, you could have it so it basically if you wanted to, if someone wants to like book, they could like pay before booking. So they could click this, and then you could select the product and the price. So right here, maybe I'll just kind of select this for right now. So if you select the product, the price auto-populates. So this is just an example of a product that I already had. And then additional rules, you can allow guests. So should the invitee be allowed to invite guests? So if it's blue, that means yes. If it's not blue or this gray, basically it's off, meaning they're not allowed. And then there's also a buffer time before and after. And let's see, show available start times in increments of basically 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, 30, 60 minutes. So set the interval at which start times are shown to invitees. And then minimum appointment schedule buffer. So this is just selecting a minimum appointment schedule buffer. So it says set the minimum buffer time between now and when a contact can schedule an appointment on your calendar. And then maximum per day per contact, how many times a contact can book this event per day. So you could select that. And then automatic time zone. So currently it's defaulted to be on. So it says if meeting in person, you should lock this to the time zone of the event location. Otherwise, you should leave this set automatically to ensure everyone meets at correct time. So once you go through this event type, you're going to click create event type. And so we have our test event type 2 that we just created, and that is how you create event types inside ClickFunnels 2.0.